Look, while most people struggle with money sa buhay nila, the top 1% are playing a completely different game. Is it luck? Or is it about hard work? Well, I don't think it's either. The sooner you realize this, the faster you can escape the financial stress. By the end of this video, malalaman mo yung 6 most important key concepts that the top 1% know in terms of managing their finances and how you can use these simple concepts to take control of yours. So, let's get started. Number 1, the hidden cost of financial ignorance. Before I reveal the principles that the top 1% use to grow their wealth effortlessly, kailangan mo muna malaman yung current state mo. You see, the system has deeply shaped your relationship with money by programming you to stay stuck. The top 1% crack this programming. That's why they're ahead. I mean, let's start with your mindset about money. Isipin mo, simula nung bata ka, maraming paniniwala about sa pera yung tinatalim sa utak mo tulad na lang ng kasabihang hindi naman tumutubo sa puno ang pera. Or, money is the root of all evil. On the outside, they might seem like innocent sayings, but they're actually weapons. Dahil sa mga paniniwalang ito, nagkakaroon yung ibang tao ng scarcity mindset na hinihinder sa kanilang financial growth. Natatakot sila mag-start ng business at nagigilty sila kapag nai-involve sila sa usapang pera. Feeling nila gumagawa sila ng masamang bagay. And every day, pinanghahawakan mo tong scarcity mindset mo. Not only nawawalan ka ng pera sa wallet mo, but also in hundreds and thousands of missed opportunities. But you see, the top 1% operate on an entire different belief system. They view wealth as a tool, hindi some sort of evil or doing something unattainable. They see it as a tool na magbibigay sa kanila ng control, freedom, and influence. But how do you deal with this? Well, first thing first, you have to stop listening to those who aren't financially stable and aren't financially literate. Think of it like this. Hindi ka naman makikinig at magpapaturo kung paano magmotor sa taong hindi pa nakakapagmotor. The key is to seek advice from financially literate individuals na naiintindihan yung wealth, not as a show of materialistic items, but as a tool for freedom and choice. Secondly, comfort zone and self-esteem. Simply stated, the fear of success can be limiting as the fear of failure. May tinatawag na hedonic treadmill effect. Ito yung endless cycle of spend, satisfy, repeat. Natatrap sila sa, sige, gastos dito kasi bago yan. Gastos dito kasi meron doon. Which then ends to wala na silang naitatabi sa mga importanteng bagay tulad na lang ng emergency fund na i-discuss natin later in this video. The price of financial success is not always money but emotional strength. Kailangan mong malaman at maintindihan, your emotional influence highly affect your spending habits. But how do you break out of this comfort zone? Well, para makalabas ka sa comfort zone mo and build financial self-esteem, you have to start small, low-risk financial goals tulad na lang ng pagsaset aside ng portion ng sahod mo or kahit 200 pesos lang a month. Alam ko na hindi naman to parang malaking pagbabagong advice, pero stay with me. Kahit 200 pesos lang yan per month, meron ka pa rin na masaset aside na pera and you are building the most important habit of being disciplined with your money. And finally, embrace change. Accept the change na hindi mo na malunod sa cravings mo. Bago ka bumili ng gusto mong bilhin, itanong mo muna sa sarili mo kung need mo ba talaga yung bagay na yun. Kasi, malay mo, na-impluwensyahan ka lang ng impulsive buying. Kung hindi, it's best to save muna yung pera na pinaghirapan mo. Building and learning financial literacy involves more than knowing the numbers. It means seeing through the system's programming just like the top 1%. But to tell you the deeper truth, may mga underlying psychological factors din na sobrang nakaka-impluwensya ng mga financial decisions natin. Which bring us to our next point. Number 2, the financial mind trap. You see, yung nagmamanage ng finances mo isn't just about knowing the right steps. It's about navigating the hidden factors na nag-shape ng mga choices natin. Imagine missing out on your goals in life kasi hinayaan mo yung fear at emotions mo to control your decisions. The top 1% don't just know about this trap. They mastered how to escape it. They understand that building wealth isn't just being logical, it's deeply psychological. Kasi kahit na alam mo lahat ng gusto mo, business plans at financial goals mo, at kapag hindi mo in-address tong emotional traps na sasabihin ko, you will keep making the same mistake, staying stuck in a loop of stress, impulsive decisions, and worse, regret. That said, let's start with financial DNA. Financial DNA refers sa mga unique attitude, paniniwala at mga behavior na meron yung isang tao sa pera. Galing to sa mga past experience natin, cultural background, and family influence. Tulad ng mindset about money na diniscuss natin kanina, they are both intertwined. It might be dahil nung bata ka, nakita mo stress na stress yung mga magulang mo sa babayarin at bills. Dahil dito, maraming tao yung na-inherit yung blueprint of caution, not confidence. Ito yung hindi nila nakikita yung pera as something na magpapalago pa ng pera nila at more likely lang nilang gagamitin to for pleasure and entertainment. Take note na our financial DNA shapes more than just financial habits. Naiimpluwensyahan din nito yung emotions natin tungkol sa pera. Yung mga belief and experience natin sa financial DNA can trigger a powerful feelings like fear, pride, or even guilt na kapag nakaharap na tayo sa mga money decisions. These emotional responses often drives us to act impulsively or cautiously na kahit alam ng logic natin na may mas better na choice. But let's dive a little bit deeper. Let's tackle about our emotional nature towards money. Kapag yung emotion natin yung nagda-drive sa mga financial decisions natin, pwede tayong mag-act impulsively, hesitantly, or irrationally. Example na lang yung isang tao na naka-experience ng intense ng financial loss before. Siyempre, dahil doon, takot na sila mag-invest. Kaya pumili na sila ng safer route na may low return options na naglilimit sa long-term financial growth nila. Other example can also be isang tao na sobrang ma-pride at pinaprioritize yung image nila na nag-overspend sa mga luxury items para makita sila as successful na. Umabot na sila sa point paggagastos ng savings or essential investment nila. Here's the harsh truth. Until na na-confront mo yung emotional patterns na meron ka towards money, you will never play the game like the top 1% do. Kasi overall, emotions are powerful forces in financial decisions. So, tanungin mo yung sarili mo, yung mga emotions mo ba yung nagko-control sa financial future mo or you are ready to take control just like the top 1% do? Pero I know what you're thinking. You can shift from not knowing the rules to mastering the rules that create wealth. It all comes down to understanding the codes. Number 3, the wealth code. The top 1% are playing an entirely different game with money. Hindi lang nila basta-basta minamanage yung wealth nila, they engineer it. And to be honest, these codes na sinusundan nila are the codes hidden in plain sight. Only if you know where to look. But first, budgeting. Marami nag-iisip na budgeting is all about restriction and sacrificing fun. That's the surface level approach na gusto nilang ipaniwala sa iyo. But for the top 1%, it's a system of control. A way para ma-ensure nila yung every single peso, dollar, or cent na pinaghirapan nila works harder than they do to create freedom. Now, hindi mo naman need na maging complex sa budgeting mo. It can be as simple as the 50-30-20 budgeting rule. 50% of your income is mapupunta sa mga needs mo, like rent, groceries, bills, and etc. 30% naman is sa mga wants mo, like kakain ka sa labas or entertainment. At 20% naman is sa savings and investment mo. Pero ang tanong, bakit nga ba tayo nagbabudget? Simply stated, effective budgeting builds a solid foundation of financial independence. Tulad na lang ng financial freedom at security. The more na alam mo paid na yung expenses mo at meron ka pa natitira, the more confident ka sa sarili mo at hindi ka palaging mag-overthink kung kailan ka magkakaroon ng pera ulit. Debt reduction and avoidance. Kapag nagbabudget ka na, you discipline yourself to live within your means. Nagiging mas madali ngayon sa iyo para mabayaran yung mga existing na utang mo at iwasan yung tinatawag na bad debt, which we will tackle later in this video. And finally, mindful spending and better financial decisions. Dahil nagbabudget ka na, you know kung ano yung value ng perang pinaghihirapan mo. And you see through the math na pinapakita sa iyo ng system na impulse buying becomes non-existent. Lahat ng mga magiging financial decisions mo is with intention at aligned sa priorities mo, enhancing satisfaction and reducing financial regret. But it doesn't just stop there. Kailangan mong isettle din yung emergency funds mo. Let me just say this upfront. The more na dinidelay mo ang pagbubuo ng emergency funds mo, mas pinapataas mo yung risk sa buhay mo. Maraming tao yung nakikita lang to as a safety net, but the top 1% view them as a power plays. Liquidity equals opportunity. Dati hindi ko talaga na-realize yung importance ng emergency fund. Masyado akong nawiwili sa paggagastos ng pera ko kasi nagiging complacent ako na alam ko naman may pera na papasok ulit. And I learned it the hard way. Noong nagsara lahat ng mga businesses ko at walang natira sa akin. That said, ano nga ba yung emergency fund? Ito yung reserve amount of money na nakaset aside specifically para lang makover yung mga unexpected expenses or financial emergencies. I mean, just imagine, where could you be 5 to 10 years from now if you start stocking up today? A good rule of thumb in terms of emergency funds ay kailangan mong makover at least 3 to 6 months worth of your expenses. Para in case na may mangyaring hindi nating inaasahan tulad ng medical bills, unexpected repairs, job loss, or accident, meron kang hidden wealth na mapoprovide sa iyo ng security at safety net for your financial protection and peace of mind. Third on the list, avoiding debt or using it wisely. Now, marami magsasabi sa iyo na utang is bad, but in reality, hindi. The top 1% knows how to leverage it. They don't run from it, but rather, they use it strategically. Ito lang naman yung formula. Yung loan mo, monthly loan plus interest equals total loan divided by 0.60. Ayun yung sure na dapat kikitain ng isang asset. May dalawang uri ng utang, good utang at bad utang. Magsimula muna tayo sa bad utang. Majority ng mga tao is nalulunod na sa bad utang. Bad utang are utang sa mga liabilities na nag-depreciate over time. Yung una dito is yung kotse. While yes, cars are necessary, pero kapag niloan mo yung kotse mo, mababaon ka sa high interest rates habang yung value ng kotse mo is bumababa over time. Kunwari, car is 15,000 a month plus 3,000 interest, 18,000 a month yung babayarin at i-divide mo ito sa 0.70. Ayun yung goal mo kitain para hindi ka lugi, 25,000 pesos a month. Or kahit hindi naman para sa pang ride share or delivery yung car, kahit yung time na sa save mo or yung stress-free na nakukuha mo or nagagamit mo para ma-build yung credibility mo sa clients mo. Kung bibili ka ng kotse or other asset, it's best kung kaya mo namang cash, go. Or mag-settle ka muna sa second hand na magdadala sa iyo from point A to point B kasi yun lang naman talaga actually yung point ng vehicle. Good utang, on the other hand, are asset that generate income. One excellent example of good debt are real estate and business loans. These utang are used to buy assets na nag-appreciate over time. This type of utang builds ownerships and over time, yung value ng property grows, increasing the net worth and potentially providing income kapag pinarenta mo na to sa iba. Business loans naman ay para sa expansion ng business mo, allowing the business increase in revenue at mag-generate ng income, lalampasan yung inutang mo at bayad na din yung interest. Rich people acquire asset, poor people acquire liabilities that they think they're assets, sabi ni Robert Kiyosaki. And finally, paying yourself first. Maraming tao yung nami-misinterpret yung paying yourself first. Akala nila yung meaning ng paying yourself first is a go signal para bumili ng mga luxurious items or bumili na kung ano-ano or gastusin na lang nila lahat ng pera nila sa pang short term na pleasures nila. Imagine, someone na nakuha ng sahod nila, then rekta kagad sila sa high-end store para bilhin yung bagong damit na nakita nila online or kumain sa expensive restaurant na para bang walang bukas. But don't get me wrong, wala namang masama na i-treat yourself once in a while. Pero hindi talaga to yung meaning nun. Paying yourself first means setting aside a portion of your income para sa savings mo at sa investment mo bago mo bayaran yung mga other expenses mo. Kailangan mong i-treat yung every peso mo as a long-term investment imbes na immediate spending money. Bakit? Kasi doing this, establish a consistent habit of saving and investing. Which sounds boring, but kung gusto mo ma-achieve yung results na tulad ng top 1%, this boring habit is one of the most important things na makakatulong sa iyo na mag-build ng wealth over time. But hindi lang naman to na nilimit sa investing sa mga stock like S&P 500 and etc. Kung wala ka pang money pang invest sa mga bagay na yan, then mag-focus ka muna sa mga bagay na mapupunta sa iyo at makapag-benefit sa iyo in a long run. Tulad ng skills, knowledge, and experience. By treating savings and investment as a fixed expenses na pinaprioritize mo, ini-ensure mo na yung progress mo towards financial security, emergency funds, and long-term goals, regardless of other financial demands. But let me tell you this, breaking free from these traps isn't just about awareness, it's about mastering the one big principle na mag-amplify sa lahat ng financial decisions mo. So what's the one thing na dapat tinatatak natin sa mga utak natin? Number 4, pillar of prosperity. The top 1% understand that building wealth isn't only about saving or earning more money. It's about understanding and applying this important pillar that fosters financial growth over time. Kapag na-master mo tong pillar na to, you can achieve security, freedom, and fulfillment in your financial life. The power of compounding. Compounding is kapag yung mga returns on your initial investment start generating their own returns na nagkikreate ng snowball over time. Which means, the earlier you start, the longer your money has to grow and grow again. Over time, nagiging exponential yung process na to, turning small gains into substantial wealth. Compounding is crucial kasi it allows kahit yung mga maliliit mong investment to grow substantially over time. Compounding demonstrate how patience in investing can multiply wealth without requiring large continuous contributions. Tulad na lang nangyari sa situation ni Warren Buffett. Yung mga early investment ni Warren Buffett didn't seem like much. Napagtatawanan pa nga siya ng ibang mga tao kasi akala nila insignificant yung mga pinaglalaan niya ng pera. The same also goes with anything in your life. Mapa-business or health man yan. The earlier and more consistently you invest, the greater the impact of compounding, allowing wealth to grow with less active input over time. So paano nga to ile-leverage? Well, first, start early. Kahit na small amount pa lang yung investment mo, starting sooner, it means yung pera mo has more time to grow. Think of it like planting a tree. The sooner you plant, the taller it grows. Secondly, reinvest your earnings. Kapag nagkakaroon ka ng gains, huwag ka muna mabubulag na i-cash out lahat ng kinikita mo. I-reinvest mo ulit kasama ng original na investment mo. Next is to stay consistent. Just be consistent. Like I said, hindi nagmamatter kung gaano kaliit yung kaya mong i-invest. Basta, ang mahalaga is nag-i-invest ka consistently to fuel the compounding effect. And finally, think long-term. I-resist mo yung urge to pull out investment early. Kakaroon ng market dips, but mag-stick ka lang at i-allow mo yung compounding to do the work over the long haul. Let's just say na nag-initially invest ka ng 1,000 pesos at nag-i-invest ka ng 1,000 pesos monthly at 7% ang annual return. After 40 years, based on this calculator, yung 1,000 pesos mo will be worth 2.6 million pesos. While compounding is the most powerful tools in wealth building, maraming tao ngayon na hinihinder yung benefits nito by falling into the common financial mistakes in terms of effective wealth building practices. Which brings up the topic of common financial mistakes and solutions. Let me tell you something na every mistake you make isn't just a lesson, but is also a price you pay. At kapag matagal ka na na-stuck in these traps, the harder it becomes to get out. Meron dalawang mistakes na kailangan mong iwasan as soon as possible. Number 1, over-optimization obsession. There's no simple right way to manage your money. This obsession with perfection create analysis paralysis. Na sobra-sobra ka na nag-i-spend ng oras mo to evaluate options na nagdi-delay ng meaningful action. Someone might spend years of researching the perfect stock or fund, pero yung hesitation nila to commit means they never actually invest. Dahil dun, they miss years of potential growth and the opportunity to learn from the market itself. Stick to the fundamentals. Tulad ng mga sinasabi ko kanina, or best find someone na financially literate to get their best insights about your current situation. Overcome the need for perfection. The real progress and benefit from the power of consistency. Taking action kahit hindi perfect allows you to begin growing wealth, capitalize on compounding, and build financial confidence. While over-optimization keeps people endlessly searching for perfection. Isa pang common mistake is nakikita ko nagpursuit ng financial milestones that ultimately feel empty or fulfilling. Phantom wealth syndrome. Now, kapag nandito ka na sa point na okay na lahat ng finances mo, pero you still feel unfulfilled, you have to reframe your mind. Baka you're just aiming for numbers over meaningful experience. This can happen someone na naka-reach yung high salary goal but feel unfulfilled, realizing na sinasacrifice nila yung oras nila with loved ones and personal interests para lang sa financial gain. Kaya kahit sobrang taas ng earnings nila, they still lack a sense of purpose and satisfaction. Chasing phantom wealth can also drive people towards an endless cycle of overwork, ignoring relationships, health, and personal growth in the process. Maraming nahuhulog sa trap na to kasi wala silang clarity kung ano ba talaga yung binavalue nila. Mistaking net worth for self-worth. That said, how do you break from this cycle? Well, to break free from this phantom wealth syndrome, importanteng i-redefine mo yung definition mo ng wealth beyond just numbers. Tanungin mo sa sarili mo kung ano yung enough para sa'yo. Clearly defining your enough reduces endless drive for more and shift focus towards fulfillment rather than accumulation. Kapag naka-align na yung financial goals mo with your personal values tulad ng quality time, relationship, or purposeful pursuits, wealth gains a deeper meaning. This brings us to a powerful concept, the luxury of contentment. Sa mundo, madalas wealth is equals to success. Sobrang daming tao yung nahuhulog sa trap na walang tigil na pagpupursue ng more. Mag-focus sila sa increasing their income, accumulating assets, or achieving financial milestone. Pero makakaramdam sila ng unfulfillment kahit na na-achieve nila lang lahat ng mga yun. Kasi without a clear sense of enough, they remain stuck on the hedonic treadmill again, which in this case is continually raising their financial goals without experiencing lasting satisfaction. Hindi ko naman sinasabi na wag mong i-pursue yung goals mo, but the top 1% understands that this unending pursuit can strain relationships, mental health, and overall quality of life. As people continue to strive for more money, bigger achievement, or sobrang grabong lifestyle, they risk sacrificing their time, freedom, and peace of mind, which are things na hindi mo kayang i-replace. They may also overlook yung value of time sa mga mahal nila sa buhay, the joy of simple experience, or the freedom to pursue their passions. Wealth without contentment becomes an empty chase na pwede ka ma-burnout, ma-frustrate, and yung buhay mo is nakaikot na lang sa accumulation rather than fulfillment. Ika nga na natutunan ko kay Robert Kiyosaki, real wealth is about financial freedom and control over one's time. Hindi lang yung pera yung nasa bank account mo. So, the key to finding wealth beyond money lies in understanding and embracing your personal enough. Pero ang tanong, paano nga? Well, first, identify core values and priorities. mag-reflect ka sa mga buhay na tunay na nagpapasaya sa'yo, na nagbibigay ng fulfillment sa'yo at ng purpose sa buhay mo. Mapa-relationship man yan, creativity, health, or personal growth. I-align mo yung financial decisions mo sa mga core values mo para ma-ensure mo yung wealth mo serves your well-being. Secondly, set a personal enough threshold. Alamin at i-determine mo yung level of financial security na genuinely meets your needs. Yung nagko-cover ng essentials mo, future goals mo, and lifestyle na gusto mo without excessive accumulation. Kapag alam mo na yung enough mo, makakapag-focus ka na sa quality ng buhay mo. And finally, conduct a regular wealth enjoyment reviews. Every period, month, or week, kung kaya mo na ma-assess yung financial resources mo at ma-enhance yung life mo meaningfully, tanongin mo yung sarili mo kung yung pera ba na hinahabol mo brings you closer to what you value most. Binubuhay mo ba talaga ang buhay na gusto mo or binabuhay mo yung buhay ng gusto ng ibang tao sa'yo? Asking these questions help you to ensure wealth supports your well-being, not just your net worth. In closing, building true wealth isn't just accumulating more money, more numbers, more lahat. It's about aligning your financial journey with purpose, resilience, and a clear sense of enough. At lahat ng mga tinaral ko ngayon sa video na ito is yung cheat code to align your financial journey with purpose. At kapag nakapag-reflect ka na sa financial path mo, remember na bawat step na tinitake mo towards mindful wealth building brings you closer to lasting security and peace of mind. So, if you want to build a long-lasting wealth, wala kang choice but to apply every single one na tinuturo ko ngayon sa buhay mo. Would you rather thank yourself for starting today or live in the future and regret na sana nagsimula ka ng mas maaga? Now, simula pa lang to. Hindi naman porket nalaman mo yung instructions ng laro, you will set for life agad-agad. Hindi. You have to create a proven plan. Kaya in the next episode, I prepared something specially for you. Ngayon, pinaalam ko sa iyo kung ano yung mga codes to building a long-lasting wealth. Pero, sa next episode, I'll show you 2 things kung paano mo ba ma-apply lahat ng tinuro ko sa iyo from episode 1 and a plan. A plan that not only shows you kung ano ba yung kaya mong ma-achieve but also how you can achieve it. At paano mo malaman kung ano ba yung negosyo na para sa iyo. So I will see you on the next video.